can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you.
Hey guys, welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name is Amy, and today I'm doing a pick a card all about what's the problem. Is it them or is it me? Keep in mind this is a general reading, it's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's really good to have you. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and becoming a member of my tribe. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what is up? How are you? It's always good to connect with your energy, and I truly appreciate you guys being here. So I have done a bit of a pre-shuffle. That is not part of the psychic linking process for this particular reading. I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity, and at the end of each group, I will be getting letters, initials, and charms. It's so weird being on camera doing this, but I'm going to do it, y'all, so bear with me. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you each card for each group up close so you can get a better vibe of each group. Group 1, you are the poisoned apple. Group 2, you are the killer. Group 3, you are the jack-o'-lantern. Okay guys, so those are going to be your selections. I will insert a little video with some backing music for those of you who need a little bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one group, there's probably more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures on the other side. Bye guys.
Who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah.
I'm changing who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving, you can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the gas. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the pain shouldn't last. If you can move on and past the things that make you feel bad, and you could change in your brain, I'm certain. I've done it before, and man, I'm not perfect.
I'm changing who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving, you can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
Hey Group 1, all of you that selected the poison apple, this is going to be your reading all about what's the problem. Is it them or is it me? All right, so we have a bit of a pre-shuffle here. I'm going to be pulling more cards as I go and as I need to for clarity. And at the end of the group, I'm going to get letters, initials, and charms for you guys. So let's get into the cards and see what came out for you. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading as well. So just take what resonates. We have poisoned apple, warning, deceit, ill intention. Okay, so do you think someone lied to you? Okay? You think someone lied to you? Are you pretty sure? Are you pretty sure? I feel like I need that to kind of face me too, though. Okay. All right, let's go through the cards that came out in the pre-shuffle. We have downcast pride. Okay. We have bride in a cage. Okay. This card for me is always like bitter, jealous, like anger, resentment, like rage. It's like raging envy. It's like Mean Girl, but Mean Girl that wants to kind of like, it's like a horror movie, okay? That kind of jealousy. Yeah, it feels really bitter. We have bully. Okay. And we have heroine. All right. Sorry if the lighting is weird. I'm having to figure it all out all over again, it seems. We have pull your head in. Show more compassion and gratitude. Okay. And we have experience the reality of change. So something's definitely changed in this connection. We have bully and bride in a cage. I don't think this is your energy. Okay, I feel like this is other energy. I feel like your energy is the hero, heroine. Now, I need you to take what resonates. So, do some soul searching here. I'm feeling two energies in this pile. So use your discernment and take what resonates. So we have downcasted pride, hero, heroine energy. Okay. So boom. Then we have bully, bride in a cage. Honestly, sounds like bridezilla, like a bridezilla situation, but not. I'm not seeing a wedding, but that kind of like just someone who is very entitled. And I got to tell you, this energy feels like, would they be willing to lie to get their way? Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. We have experiencing the reality of change. So obviously you have felt a change in this connection. Okay. So was there a trigger point here? Did something happen? Show compassion and gratitude. Okay. So I'm going to tell you. And I feel like I'm about to read someone to filth, and I'm trying not to. But this bride in a cage bully feels like you are not grateful. I'm just going to tell you. They feel like they've done so much for you, and you have not kissed their ass. Oh my. The entitlement from this bitch is very nauseating. Like, seriously. Honey, I'm just going to be honest here. And I'm going to tell you what I feel, okay? You are far too sweet and too nice of a person to put up with this energy. Okay, so if you are wondering if your intuition is right on, honey, you are. You're right on the money. And I need you to embrace the change that's coming. I need you to embrace your power, okay? This person thinks you're selfish, you're self-centered. They think that you haven't, like, you're not a kiss-up, okay? You're just not. You just don't do that shit. Let's get into some tarot here. And the thing is that it's not that you haven't shown gratitude. You just didn't realize this person needed that much of an ego stroke. This person, I'm going to tell you, like, this is someone who needs their ego diddled, if you know what I'm saying. Like, they need an ego diddling often. And if they don't have their ego diddled enough, then they get sad. They get mad. They turn into the bride in a cage who's a vicious bully. This may be someone related to you by marriage, though. There may be a recent marriage involved in this situation. That won't be for all of you. So, don't force it. If it's not yours, it's not yours. There'll be another reading that is yours, okay? All right. The audacity of this bitch. It's just, I am just having trouble. Like, just give me a minute. Like, it just about took my breath away. It's just, I'm hearing like, this is blowhard energy. This is somebody who just runs off the mouth. They are so entitled. I'm hearing spoiled. This person's spoiled. That's how you know who this person is. This person's very spoiled, entitled. Yeah. We have the Lovers in reverse. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. So what I'm feeling with these two energies in reverse is that, first of all, this is someone who does not know themselves. This is someone who thinks they know you, which obviously is bullshit. I think they know you as this energy that I just talked about, the sweet energy, the charitable energy. But they don't realize, like, underneath this, like, sweet charitable energy is a warrior. Like, you are not to be fucked with. But I think before you act, you make sure, because you act in ways that can't be taken back. I want to use the word lethal. Like, I feel Queen of Swords energy. Like, when you go for it, you go for it. Like, it's done. Now, I feel like with the Five of Swords here, they're in reverse. I feel like there has been, like, some issues. And I think you have probably overlooked some things, right? I think this person, I can't even talk. I think this person can be super pushy. I think they can be really bossy and demanding. This is the kind of person where if they message you and you don't get right back on it, they take it personally. And they may message you several times, or they may send you a lot of voice messages. This is someone who's demanding, and they make you feel like they're doing you a favor by, like, showing you attention. Okay? That's that ego dillying. You guys, my tongue is so heavy. Okay, give me some more energy. I'm going to take this one. Let's take this one. We have the Queen of Wands. There are the bitches. There's the bitch, the fire sign energy. Okay? Yeah. This is the energy I'm getting from this card. I am super fucking important. And you need to diddle my ego and do what I say. And I did some things for you, even though, really, she really didn't, did she? And this is energy, not gender. She really didn't do much for you, did she? Not really. And I think you were grateful. But you weren't grateful enough for this bitch. Okay? So are they lying about you? Yes. Yes, they are. They're telling people that you're not grateful. And there's no love lost. And they're not going to do that anymore for you. Right. The Devil in reverse and the Victory card in reverse. Yeah. This is just trash talking. This is trash talking. Definitely trash talking. Like, I don't trust them. You cannot trust this bitch. Okay. Warning, deceit, ill intent. Yeah. If this is family, this is someone who, yes, you can't trust them because they are trying to trash your name. You can't depend on this person. They are taking advantage. I feel like they are telling people that they've done more for you than what they actually have. So they're embellishing and lying, okay? Perhaps they really haven't done much for you at all, okay? Maybe it's all fucking made up. That wouldn't surprise me, okay? They're telling people that you're never going to get anywhere. Which is just fucking ridiculous. I specifically feel like for some of you, they're trying to turn a certain person against you. And it could be someone very close to you, okay? They could be, if this is like an in-law, might be trying to get if you're married to one of their siblings, they might be trying to get in, like, between you and their like your partner. Ooh. Ooh, what a meddling bitch. Ooh. All about me, the non-giver, holds back emotions and affection in order to have the upper hand, or they simply do not have empathy. Boom. All about me. It's me. Bridezilla, bully, bossy, me. Anything to feed the vampire. Anything to feed this fucking parasite. Ah, God. I'm sorry. This is just a miserable person, and your instinct is, it's not you, honey, it's them. Melodramatic. Makes a mountain out of a molehill and lays on the blame thick. Makes their issues worse than others. Yeah, they're embellishing stories or making up stories. They're definitely lying about you. I think they are telling people that you guys are actively fighting. I think you don't really feel like you're fighting as much as you're just not really talking. Like you're not really, it's not like a verbal, it's already happened. If it happened, right? Like it's not really an ongoing war. It's already done. But this person is telling people, oh no, we're still having words. Like we talk all the time and it's not going well, or there's some ongoing drama. Okay. But the truth is, some of you guys haven't talked to this person in a while. But it's still going on. Like, this bitch can't shut the fuck up about you. All right? So, what do we do? So, what do we do now? Now that we know. What do we do? What do we do, Spirit? Now we know they have ill intent. They're lying. They're lying about us. They're telling people untruths. What do we do? Tell us. Okay. We have Mystery House, haunted, tortured souls. Okay. Confusion, disoriented, zombie maze. Drama, unpredictable, suspense. Masquerade, sexual fantasies. Whoa, what? We have witch's brew, alcohol, intoxication. Okay, you guys. Do you have some tea on this person? I'm getting the impression that, like, some of you guys have tea or know some things about this person. Okay, this is going to be controversial. Okay. But I feel like a lot of you need to be honest about who this person really is. If you know the truth of this person, you need to tell some people. Like, when it comes up, don't hide any more that you know about this person. Like, let it go. I want to start singing. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, if you know stuff about this person, some of their behavior, because let me tell you something. This person is hanging you out to dry. Okay, you cannot trust them. And if you are this sweet person who's been protecting them and you know you have, and I don't care what it is, you don't have to exactly tell people what it is specifically, but you can let them know that, hey, this person has you buffaloed. You don't know this bitch. Okay, I got some tea on this bitch, and you can't trust them. And I also want to tell you something, that if this person has people around you confused about you, you need to question those people. Because the people that really know you, who believe these lies, and they know you, and they believe these lies, you got to question how well they really know you, and if your relationships with these people are real. right? Because obviously they're giving into some drama. For some of you, this person may have a problem though. They may have a drinking problem, and they like to run off at the mouth. I've picked up on that a couple of times in a few of my the last couple of readings I've done where I've dealt with like these kind of issues. So, and when they run off at the mouth, when they drink, they run off at the mouth and they talk. Some of them talk about you and this ongoing fight that some of you are in, which is, I don't think, really happening. I don't think you're still really engaging with them, but for them, it's very much alive. So let's get you guys, I can't talk today. Let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Okay, group 1, these are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, it's a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So I'm going to read off the letters and initials for you. Now we have FCE, PAG, ZUD, UTO, RZEBHIY. All right, now I'm focusing all my energy on everything that landed on the mirror. So just so you know, the mirror in the middle of this tray. Okay, so we have dice that landed on 3 here. Oh, I missed an initial. We have a D here as well, so add D to the list. But we have the number 3. So 3s might have some meaning to you as well. 3s could be in a screen name, so just bear that in mind. We have this little jar here with some white crystals, you know, like glitter, but it feels like crystal quartz to me. So you guys might need to get you some crystal quartz. Crystal quartz is a good like charging crystal. It's good for a lot of different things. Some people use it as kind of like a placeholder crystal, or a crystal that kind of like you can add it, example, you can add it to like a citrine, and the citrine is like the power of the citrine is increased. People use it for different things. So you might look into getting a crystal quartz or more crystal quartz. This may be a sign for you to get some crystal quartz. Let's see here. What else do we have here? I'm hearing aquamarine as well with all these blues here. Donuts here. I have donuts. Donuts is like one of my favorite foods. Yeah, you guys didn't get a lot of charms, and I'm telling you, I feel like we have a skull here, and we have a seed. So I'm feeling like there's ancestors coming forward for you. So for some of you guys, this has to do with family, okay? And there's a real need. We have the passport here, and this really feels like the world card to me, okay? We also have, God, what are the name of these shells? Sometimes these shells are used for divination. If you know what the name of the shell is, please write it down below, because it escapes me every time these are thrown. It goes right out of my head. But I'm feeling like there's ancestors coming forward, especially if this involves family relations, okay? And I feel like it's important that the reason why the information about if you have stuff on this person, you need to let people know, is because it's time to hold this person accountable for their bad behavior, okay? Sometimes we have to be the bad guy. And I feel like with this hero-heroine energy, you may feel guilty about doing something like that, or it may be hard for you to be the bad guy, because you may feel like the bad guy, even though you wouldn't be the bad guy. You would just be speaking truth and sticking up for yourself and saying, hey, you know, you're going around making up stories about me, acting like we're still fighting. I don't even fucking talk to you. You're making up these crazy stories. And the truth is, you know, you're doing da-da-da-da. Or I got dirt on you, so you better shut the fuck up. You know, like, stop running your mouth and saying things that aren't true. Because I have truth shit on you. So recognize, you know, this person needs to... this person has a lot of issues that need to be resolved, and they can't really resolve them if they're continually stirring up drama. I feel like this person kind of stirs the pot, and I feel like that's why they keep missing the mark. There's some kind of mark in their own personal life they keep missing. And I don't care what they tell people as far as like their ideal life of perfection, because I feel like this bride, if there's a marriage relationship, if there's children, that kind of thing, I feel like they make people think that things are peachy keen, that their life is Betty Crocker, that, you know, everything is Martha Stewart. You know what I'm saying? And the truth is, it's not. Things are not going so well. And for some of you, this bride has an anger problem. For some of you, this bride has an addiction problem. Okay? I want to hold up all these cards and hold the seed at the same time. And for some of you, there's something else going on. Okay? And it's just time that this person get held accountable. Now, in the same token, understand that when you start holding this person accountable, it's going to start a chain reaction. And these things may come to the surface on their own. So if you just say to this person or say to people, hey, what they're saying is bullshit, it's not true, you may find the universe just kind of floats these to the surface. Okay? So just be aware of that. All right? Okay, group 1, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 2, all of you that selected the killer, this is going to be your reading all about what's the problem. Is it them or is it me? Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Now, I'm going to be getting more cards, and at the end of this reading, I'm going to pull letters, initials, and charms, and we'll find out more details about the situation. So we have killer, stalked, obsessed, impulsive. Okay, so are you concerned that someone is possibly stalking you? Are you wondering if they're stalking you or not? Let's see what cards came out and we'll get into it. We have revenge. Is that what you're wondering? If someone has revenge, if they're stalking you because they're angry over something. We have naked before the stars. I feel like you're feeling very vulnerable with this person. We have naked Jesus, let yourself be vulnerable. There you go. Yeah. You're feeling vulnerable. You felt vulnerable to this person. Sinister sisters, find your soul tribe. Okay, you thought this person was a friend or someone very close to you, at least. Let me move that there. It felt like someone very close, someone you trusted. Let me get a little straighter. We have Avenger. We have Rescuer. We have examining self-identity. Okay. So, you made yourself a little vulnerable to somebody. Sorry, my tongue's heavy due to my medication. You made yourself a little vulnerable to somebody, or a lot, depending. Some of you are wondering if this person is stalking you or obsessed with you. For some of you guys, you're wondering maybe they have incriminating evidence against you. Something happened here. You know what? Let's knock this deck around. We have revenge and avenger. Okay? Revenge and avenger. So, this seems very complicated, I'm going to tell you. What happened here? We have a card or two that is flipped over, and I want to get some shuffles in. Okay, so I feel like with self-identity here, I think this happened during a time where you were feeling very vulnerable. Some deep issues here with yourself. There was a struggle I feel like some of you guys had people even turn their back on you. You were emotionally alone. You were feeling lonely, abandoned. And I feel like you put your trust in somebody. Okay, someone made you feel safe. They made you feel like they were rescuing you to a degree. And something was revealed to this person, be it literally like emotions, literally your body. Something made you vulnerable to this person. We have naked here twice. Okay, so maybe you did something you regret, but now we have stalker energy. So for some of you, you're wondering if they've actually gone away. We have the Six of Hazards. Oh my, look at this. Look at this. We have lawnmower. We have this meat here out in front of the zombie. This is interesting. I feel like for some of you, like, you're feeling like someone might be emotionally baiting you or manipulating you in some way with what they know about you, your vulnerability, your emotional vulnerability. Perhaps you're worried that you're being emotionally manipulated by this person. Obsession, stalked, impulsive. Perhaps, yes, okay, I'm getting to it. All right. Some of you are wondering if your vulnerability and your connection to this person is real, or was it an illusion? Is it being manipulated? Do they really mean what they say? I'm picking up on a couple of energies, so take what resonates here, okay? Some of you are wondering, did they just want, you know, to hook up? You know, were they using you for what they could get from you, whether it was hooking up or whatever this was that made you feel vulnerable, okay? Could be emotional, could be attention, could be whatever they received from you, okay? Or what was it real? Was it a real thing? Was it all a bait and switch kind of thing? There's deep trust issues here. Tell me more about this situation. Tell me more about this situation. I'm reading these cards intuitively. I know what Six of Hazards mean, but obviously they're baiting this zombie. It's like, did they mean what they said? Is it them or is it me? We got the King of Wands and Temperance in reverse, you guys. Y'all. You guys. I got to tell you, I think this person's very manipulative. Okay? I think they played a good game. All right? We have repeatedly disappoints others by not following through, ghosting, lying, you name it. Okay? So some of you, maybe you're experiencing them ghosting you, or they haven't paid you as much attention. Perhaps they haven't really talked to you. And you're wondering, like, is it them or is it me? What is going on? Perhaps your energy is kind of hyper-focused on them, and you're wondering what happened, and you can't kind of shake it. And it's because this person used you, okay? And it hurts for me to say that, because I feel like for some of you, that's like, well, it hurts. It hurts to be used, right? It hurts to be vulnerable. In group 2, I'm feeling your vulnerability here, okay? If this doesn't resonate, then it's not your group, okay? Either it does or it doesn't, all right? I think this person really acted like they were out there to help you. They got your trust. And at some point, for some of them, I think they had some good intentions. And then at some point, they felt like they were in over their head. This King of Wands was like, maybe this is too much. Maybe I can't follow through with this love or this friendship or this commitment in some kind of way, or this, whatever this is, okay? Because I'm feeling several different things, okay? It's just not divinely guided. It's not the person. It's not the relationship. It was a bait and switch situation. King of Wands can be very charismatic, very popular, very attractive. It's attractive energy, okay? It's powerful, popular. Think the popular quarterback at school, okay? That kind of thing. But it's also very manipulative. It likes to get what it wants. It can be very, it can be about conquering. And I feel the strong disappointment with this card. I feel very disappointed by this. Because I feel like you don't trust everybody, right? You don't trust everybody. And why would you, right? Why would you? I think you have really good intentions with people. Primal fear. They use fear as a way to control or intimidate people. My nose is itching. Sorry, there's a lot of spirits around me, group 2. They use fear as a way to control or intimidate people in their lives, but it may only be an act, and they may not follow through on their threats. I think you've been very afraid to get close to people. My stomach's growling. Sorry, guys. You've been very afraid to get close to people. And I feel like you feel very caught off guard. Because I feel like you vetted this person. Wow, my nose is really itching. You vetted this person. Like you feel like you spent time before you were vulnerable. But I need you to hear this. I feel like you were in a very vulnerable place in the first place before you ever made yourself vulnerable, okay? I feel like you were already in a vulnerable mental space. So how you thought about this person may not have been, like you weren't starting in a good place, okay? And you may have been more open to someone like this than you think, okay? Because I really feel like this person took advantage of you. But for some of you, I don't think they started off that way. I think there was good intentions and they got in over their head. I think they weren't looking for something super deep and they realized you were a very deep person and there were issues. And now they're like trying to tread water, or they were trying to tread water with you. And then all of a sudden it's just like, you don't hear from them as much, or maybe not at all. Some of you may be ghosted, or you may be breaking up, or you just may not be in as much contact with this person. You know, take what resonates here. There's just a lot of different energies coming at me. So, so now that we know okay. All right, those just flipped over, so we're going to take them. We have illumination, hidden truths, a clear path ahead. Okay, now that you know, okay? It is what it is, all right? We have building tension and peace, an end to drama and argument. So I feel like what the advice here for you is to go with your gut here, okay? This situation is not the nurturing, loving situation that you probably thought it was. And there's something else for you. And the thing is that I want you to kind of breathe in and out on is that you had the strength to be vulnerable with somebody. That was really hard for you to do. And you should congratulate yourself that you took the leap to be vulnerable, okay? It didn't work out, and sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't mean that you're never vulnerable with someone again. It just means next time your discernment, your sword of discernment will be sharper, okay? You'll learn from this situation. You'll kind of have a better feel of the people, the kind of person you're looking for to kind of invest yourself in emotionally, or however the vulnerability happened, okay? Perhaps it will help you see where you can work on yourself, where you don't feel so vulnerable anymore when you connect with people. You know, maybe there are areas you can work on where you feel stronger about who you are, where you don't feel like you're bearing your soul when you get to know someone. You know what I mean? So use this as a learning tool, a teaching tool for yourself. You know, don't look at this as like a failure or somehow you messed up because you trusted somebody and you got vulnerable. No, look how strong you were to take the leap and open up to somebody. Some of you guys haven't opened up to somebody in a very long time. And I know this, I'm not going to act like the revenge card isn't here. Okay, I know you're angry, and I know that part of you wants to lock up, shut down, and forget about it. And I get that. And maybe for a while, maybe you're like, you know what, I'm off the market, or I don't want any new friends, or I don't want to, whatever this is, like I don't want to do that again. That's okay for you to take time to kind of like, you know, clear the way, work it out, think about what you want, think about the next situation that was this, like if it's love or friendship or whatever, what do you want? Give yourself some peace, take care of yourself, you know, and don't let the tension build. If something isn't working, it doesn't work, okay? It doesn't mean relationships aren't work, be it friendship, be it romantic, be it platonic, whatever. But it's good when we start off on the same page, and it feels like you were somewhat misled about the same page. And when someone got in over their head, they didn't say anything because part of them kind of wanted it and part of them kind of didn't. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Hey Group 2, these are your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Keep in mind these could be your initials, their initials, a meaningful word, a screen name, a family name. Just take what resonates. So I'm going to read off the letters for you. We have X, I, P, O, T, C, W, U, G, T, U, E, F, U, J, I, C, D. We have pot. So I can't ignore that. We have ice as well. So we have a little heart here with the number 3 on it. 3 came out for Group 1 as well. We have a seashell. You may be a water sign. We have a little star here, which feels like a starfish. It may be a starfish. You may be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, let's keep going here and see. We have a witch charm. You may be a witch as well. I have lots of drinks. These drinks aren't on the mirror, but they are definitely touching it. I feel like you guys need to have some fun, okay? I know this situation has been difficult. Okay, I know that you really put yourself out there, and it's been hard, and you kind of want to just, you know, lock your heart away. You want to seal it up with this thread, and I get that. I get that it's difficult. Some of you guys, you know, you want to have a family, you want to have children. You know, maybe you do have children, and you're looking for someone to like make a home with, make a family with, and you're feeling frustrated. You know, maybe this has to do with family. Maybe it has to do with an ex or something as well. You know, and you're getting frustrated. And I feel like sometimes we just need to go out and touch earth, you know, and get some perspective by lightening up our energy, de-stressing, you know, decluttering our mind by giving ourselves some catharsis, some stress relief, you know. And I feel like Group 2, you guys could really do with some stress relief. So give yourself a break, you know. Life is short, and I understand this was painful. Hey, I've had some really painful stuff happen in my life, you know, and sometimes laughter truly is the best medicine. You know, when I was sick, people would bring me like sad, inspiring movies, and I would never watch them because my life every day was sad, you know, being in pain every day, being in bed. was difficult. So I watched funny stuff. I watched Cat Williams like almost every day, his stand-up. Like I watched funny movies and funny things. And it really helped me get through the day. So I feel like for you guys, like have some fun, laugh, enjoy, go outside, be in the sunlight if it's safe for you, you know, getting some water, enjoy the season wherever you are as safely as you can, as your health allows. I'm also getting like with this water, drink more water. Water really helps move energy as well, especially if you're grieving. And some of you guys may be still grieving this loss, especially if this person just ghosted you. Because I feel like for a few of you, this is a situation where you were ghosted. You know, this person just disappeared. They used you, they took what you offered, they took your vulnerability, and they ghosted you. And I got to tell you, that is a level of cruelty. And it does things to you, like psychologically. And you need to hold space for yourself and, you know, give yourself time to grieve, but don't get lost in it, okay? Don't let someone else's bad behavior take you to a dark place where you devalue yourself based upon someone else's own baggage, because the way they treated you isn't a reflection on you, it's a reflection on them. They have some really empty, voided places within their own psyche that they're trying to fill by hurting other people. Okay, hurt people, hurt people. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not validating this behavior. I'm just explaining it to you because I feel like there's part of you who are resonating with this that don't understand why someone would do this. And this is behavior of someone who is deeply, deeply wounded, okay? And you can't fix this. You can't make this better. Some of you may be saying, hey, if I only talk to them. No. It's not like that. This is someone who needs like therapy. They need help and you can't help them. So the best thing you can do is move on, mourn the loss, gather the wisdom and move on. Don't let this close you off from opening up to new people and new situations, okay? It was a bad situation and you've learned from it. And now you know what to look for. You know the signs, okay? All right, group 2, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3. This is your reading all about what's the problem? Is it me or is it them? Keep in mind this is a general reading. It's a general session, so just take what resonates here and leave the rest behind. I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity, and at the end of this session, I'll be getting letters, initials, and charms to find out more information about this connection. And yeah, so secrets hidden, unclear. So do you think someone has a secret? There's something they're not telling you. That's what I'm picking up on for this group. Okay, is it me? Is it them? Are they hiding something from me? Let's see what came out, okay? You asked, let's find out. We have envious gluttony. Are they hiding something from me? Do they have a secret? We have obsession. We have researching the mystical world. We have monk, nun. Rebel. Luna Sista. Remove all negative energy imprints. We have cut your energetic cords now. Shooting rainbows kind of day. Release guilt. This is interesting. Okay. So I feel like there's someone that you really care about. Okay. And I feel like, first of all, you are this monk nun energy, this mystical energy. Okay. I'm feeling that's your energy. And this rebel energy, this is all you, okay? This is all you. And we have release guilt. We have energy vampire. We have Luna sisters. This is you. I think you've been doing work to get rid of energetic vampires and guilt energy. And now I feel like you're wondering about the people in your life. Like, can you trust them? Are they hiding things? You're becoming suspicious. It's like the energy is coming to the surface kind of thing. And we're going to get into it. I was just seeing if I'm still plugged in. It looks like I am. Okay, good. Okay, tell me about this situation. I do feel this energy of someone obsessed with you, an envious gluttony. This feels like someone's into you, okay? Some of you guys know who this is, and this is the person you're wondering if they have secrets about you, or they're keeping secrets from you, secrets about you. Woo! Is someone keeping this a secret from you, that they are like romantically interested in you? Possibly, yes. For some of you, I'm feeling that. Okay. For others, this is the person you're with and you're wondering if they are really that into you. Do they really mean the words they're saying? Do they have secrets they're keeping from you? Okay. There is release guilt here. And I just have to pull that over to that. I feel like that belongs in that pile. So they do feel guilty about something. Okay. But listen, we all have different kinds of guilt. Okay. Envious gluttony. I feel like some of them have been partaking in something that they're obsessed about, okay? And I feel like for some of them, it's something that you might not appreciate them partaking in. If this is a romantic connection, it may have something to do with like adult activities, not with other people, but with themselves. Okay, we have the Ace of Hazards in reverse. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's some kind of behavior they're doing that I feel like, it doesn't feel like it's a super big betrayal. Okay, but it's something that would bother you. Okay, they feel guilty about it. And you've been cutting your cords, like you've been doing the work. Okay, so this is why you're a little like, are they doing something? Yes. Yes, and they feel bad about it. Okay, they feel bad about it. Let's see what this is. Okay. I don't feel like it's necessarily like cheating. But it also, I don't feel like there's a third party here, but it may be engaging in some behaviors that have to do with that kind of stuff, if you get my drift, that you may not appreciate. We have bare bones, facts, nitty gritty, hung up, no communication lost. So I feel like they feel like if you knew the truth, maybe you would not talk to them anymore, or you wouldn't be with them, that kind of thing. So your intuition is on, okay? There is something, but I don't feel like it's as big of a thing as what you might think it is, okay? For some of you, this is a big deal, okay? This is something that you may have specifically asked them to not do, and they're doing it, or they have done it. And for you, it may be a deal breaker. Okay, so it's important to take what resonates. For some of you, this is something that's maybe small. Okay, I do feel the obsession energy has to do with how they feel about you, though. Okay, I do think they're very focused on you. I don't necessarily feel like this takes away their focus from you. All right. If you're wondering if they have become an energetic vampire and are using you, no, I feel like they do have real emotions for you. Okay, very real emotions, but there seems to be some kind of perhaps some behavior that they're doing that they're not real proud of. Okay, it may be that maybe they're flirty at work. Maybe they're hands-on with things that you don't appreciate. Just take what resonates here. We have the Eight of Hazards. Yeah, maybe there's some flirtation going on at work with somebody. Maybe they flirt to make tips. It depends. Okay, so just take what resonates here. But there's definitely, do they have secrets? Well, that feels like It's it, but I don't feel like cheating here. I don't feel that, okay? I feel it's more like perhaps some behaviors. A lot of cards just fell out, okay? What do we have here? We have the Star. But, you know, this energy is it's almost like they're wanting to do some smooth talking now. This energy is very focused on you, okay? Yeah, there may be some things that they're doing that they're not real proud of, and they know that if you knew, you probably wouldn't talk to them, or you would need a while, or maybe you guys might not be together, or you might not be interested anymore, okay? But, and they're scared. They're scared to tell you. They're scared to confess, okay? We have the Ace of Swords, okay? This is breakthrough. This is also communication. I do feel like they want to talk to you about it, okay? So, how can you get them to come forward? How can you have this conversation? The Hanged Man. I think you just have to, I think you're going to have to allow them to bring it forward, or you're just going to have to ask them outright. Okay, those are your two choices. Okay, you're going to have to just ask them. Okay, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. And I feel like we have the Emperor in reverse. Okay. Wow, the Emperor in reverse feels like out of control, or lost my mind, or just I had a moment, or I wasn't thinking and this happened and I feel bad about it and I feel like I need to tell you, but I don't know how to approach you. I'm not sure how to handle this. I don't think it's going to go well. I don't think it's going to go in my favor. I think you're going to be mad at me, and I don't want you to be mad at me. I don't want you to stop talking to me, kind of energy. Okay, there's a lot of concern. This person's very concerned. I want to say again, I don't feel like this is like cheating. Okay, I don't want you to walk away and think, oh, they're cheating. No, but this is some kind of behavior that you might be like, you know what? I don't like that. Like, that's not okay with me. Now, understand there are no perfect relationships. Okay, but also, if you've asked your partner or your potential or whatever this is, to not do certain things, and they've agreed to not do them, and they do them anyway, or they do things that they know you would not like, and they know they need to tell you, and for whatever reason have not, and time has passed, and they still feel tick, 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 I need to tell you, and they haven't. Wow, that screams volumes, right? So, you know, there's nothing wrong with you saying, hey, time out. I need some clarity. I'm feeling like there's something you need to tell me. I feel like something's going on here. Open up the door and get your clarity. Okay, get what you need. It's better to know than not know. You know, especially if you're trying to build a long-term relationship. I feel like you guys have done some kind of work. Some of you guys have cast magic or something, protections. And part of the protections is this stuff. You know, some of you have called in true love, okay? And you're with somebody. And you're wondering if that somebody is your somebody. And part of you finding out if that somebody is your somebody is finding out, do they have any secrets? Are they like lying to you about something, or lying by omission? Or are they doing that thing that you asked them to not to do? Okay, no matter how small it is, it may be a big thing to you. Okay, so I feel like, you know, I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to make you real happy. Okay, but I do think it will validate some of what you're feeling. Okay, and I do think for some of you, the truth will help you go to the next level in your relationship. It'll start a conversation about whatever needs there are in the relationship, the truth of it, the nitty-gritty of it. And you know what? Here's the truth, honey. I'm just going to tell you, listen to Auntie Amy. If this isn't your person, it isn't your person. And no matter what you do, it isn't. Okay? And you need to know. All right? If it is your person, you need to know. It doesn't, just because they're doing something that you don't approve of, doesn't mean they're not your person. It means there needs to be some conversations. And if it is a deal breaker for you, then it is. But it doesn't mean that you run from it. It means that truth will set you free, honey. And maybe free is what you need to be to allow that true love or true person or true friendship or whatever this is to come through, okay? So, for you, is it them or is it me? Well, it's them, okay? But your feelings are valid here, especially if you've called in, like you've done work. And if you've called in like true love, or you've called in like, this suspicion, these questions are coming up for a reason. And there should be discussion. Listen, if you can't discuss this with this person, then this is definitely probably not the one, right? Because you should be able to have these conversations, all right? Because I feel like you really care, okay? And obviously this person, they're so like afraid. They're like stuck. They're like, I know I need to talk to you about this. I know, but I feel like you are not going to want to talk to me after this. And if we don't communicate, then how are we going to work it out? And I feel like this emperor just felt just like, it's like I just lost my mind. I just had a moment, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did something that I'm not real proud of, and I didn't mean anything by it, kind of thing, which honestly, hearing it didn't mean anything doesn't make it better, does it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't make it better. It doesn't make it okay. It doesn't clear the air. It doesn't do any of those things. But I feel like for you, this information, this validation, however you're receiving this, is part of the working, the prayer, the chanting, whatever the intention you've set out. For you, this is part of it manifesting. Okay, this conversation, this knowledge, this awareness of, are they keeping something from me? Are they doing something I asked them not to do? Okay, this is part of that manifesting. Okay, so just know that. All right, let's get you guys some initials, letters, and some charms. Hey, group 3, these are your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These could be your initials, their initials, a meaningful word, a screen name. Just take what resonates here. We have PJZXURCEFACDUOMG. Okay, while I was doing this, I felt spirit coming through and saying, like, your boundaries are important, okay? And I feel like for some of you, this person may have in some way violated a boundary that you put up, okay? And I feel like no matter how much you care for someone, if you have put up a boundary and they violate it, and it's a hard boundary, you're not serving yourself, them, or your relationship by nulling the boundary. Okay, you got to hold them accountable. It's important, and it helps you align with the right people for you. You deserve to have people in your life who will honor your boundaries. Okay, maybe you haven't had a lot of that in your life, and I feel like it's time. We have a couple of roses here, and I feel like, and when I see these roses, I always think of like roses on birthday cakes, like on wedding cakes, and I feel like you deserve to have some sweetness in your life. And I feel like for some of you, this situation hasn't been as sweet as it could have, and I don't think it hasn't been as sweet as it could have because of you. I feel like it hasn't been as sweet as it could have because of circumstances. And we have the black and white crystals. And I just feel like things have not exactly been clear all the time. There's been a lot of outside issues in this situation. And I feel like right now if you guys resonate with this reading, it's very important that you pay attention to your intuition on how to deal with this, okay? Because for many of you, how you deal with this is going to align you with the person that you called in, okay? True love. If you called in true love, okay, I'm talking about that. If you are aligning with your purpose, I'm talking about that. Okay, for some of you, this conversation is going to validate your relationship, all right? It just depends on where you are and who you're with. That is why discernment is so important. That is why sharpening your own tools of your psychic tools is important. Your own intuition is important. Twos are going to be numbers of aligning with your person. So if you start seeing twos a lot, pay attention. Pay attention to what you're thinking. Pay attention to the songs. Pay attention to, if you're talking to your person and you see twos, pay attention to what you're talking about, okay? Also, some of you guys are going to start to have dreams about your person as well. Some of you guys aren't with your person, but the person, like, you are with somebody. Okay, this is complicated, and it won't be for all of you. So please just take it if it is for you, okay? You are with somebody, all right? And it's this, okay? It's this reading. It's rocky, okay? And there is someone else who has been waiting for you, okay? So, and they've been waiting for you to move on from this person, all right? And things are complex. And so it's important how you maneuver this, how this other person will come in. Because I feel like this other person isn't the kind of person who will come in like and take you or interfere, like be a third party. This person isn't interested in being a third party. They're interested in being the party. Okay, what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're interested in being the one. They don't want to be an interfering energy, if that makes any sense. If that's for you, then that's for you. Okay, if you know, then you know. All right. Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.